Hi guys, Dave Wilson here again. Now, if you've got any kind of soldering equipment, you've probably got a solder pick somewhere on your bench. And for most people, you don't give it a second thought. You might even have bought it with a solder kit set when you first started up. But you should give it some thought, because as you become more proficient with soldering, you'll quickly discover that the secret to great soldering is a great solder pick. So what exactly do I mean by a great solder pick? Well, come with me, let me show you. Follow me.
Here I have a set of Pepetools titanium solder picks. They come in a pack of 3 assorted colours. So here I've got a red, a blue and a gold coloured one. So for example, you might want to use one for gold, one for silver, one for copper. I have 2 sets. I have one set for silver and one set for gold, and for each one I use them for hard, medium and easy solder. That way I avoid any cross-contamination. Physically they're all the same, just different coloured handles, so however you want to use them, that's entirely up to you. Each pick is just under 6.5 inches long, about 16.6 centimetres, and that's the handle being about 4.5 inches long, 10.5 centimetres, and the tip about 2 inches long, 5 centimetres. They're about the size and feel of a thin pen. The handles are made from aluminium, which is solid and hard wearing, but very lightweight and very easy on your hands when you're using it for extended periods. Aluminium is also a great conductor of heat, so the handle stays cool to the touch. The lower half is textured with a very precise knurled grip, and this really adds to the comfort and dexterity even when you've got dirty hands. Finally, the whole thing is anodised to give it a hard-wearing finish and provide a range of colours for however you want to use them. Now, on a poor quality pick, the tip is often just a piece of steel wire hammered into the end of a piece of wood. And this isn't always the best material for a solder pick. You see, the steel will often become brittle and break, meaning you have to resharpen it. If it gets damp, it will rust. Too much heat and it will bend, or the tip will simply melt. Once heated a few times, it can often become annealed, so it effectively becomes very weak and bendy. So not really the properties you want from a solder pick. In contrast, these Pepe picks use titanium tips, and if you look closely you might notice that they've actually been drilled and threaded in order to actually screw them into the handle. They're not just hammered or glued in, so don't confuse these with cheap copies. These have been precision engineered by Pepetools. Titanium also has many advantages over the steel picks. Firstly, it's much tougher and it doesn't seem to weaken with repeated heating. The picks stay rigid and strong, and likewise they keep the sharp tips and they don't melt like the steel ones do. So it always keeps its shape and its form even under high temperatures and repeated use. In fact, the tips are so sharp that these even come with little protective caps when you first get them. So these are perfect for precise pick soldering, dragging and moving solder around when it's molten, pushing down pieces while they're being heated, and generally for making sure that everything goes where you want it to go when you're soldering. This set of 3 is superb quality and great value, just as you've come to expect from Pepetools, and I think that they will be a great boost to your soldering. So if you've got a piece of wooden dowel with a bent piece of steel wire stuck in the end of it, then throw it away and get yourself some proper Pepetools titanium solder picks, and I guarantee you'll be really glad that you did. I've been Dave Wilson, thanks for watching and see you soon on the next video. Bye for now.